All right, welcome back. Wayne Allen Root with the great Bill O'Reilly. You can always find him at BillO'Reilly.com. And, of course, you can find his books, the Killing Series, his podcast is out there as well, all at BillO'Reilly.com. And it's a great honor to have him on our show on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And here he is. Bill, how are you?
Good, Wayne. Thanks for having me in.
So we've got the Mueller-Barr debate, right? Mueller is saying that the context of Bill Barr's summary of his report does not fully capture his feelings or his conclusion. Mueller's team thinks there's some problems with it. Should Mueller testify and clear it all up? Barr says he has no objection to it. What do you think?
I don't really care. I think that the report is out and that, and as an American citizen, I can make my determination and then anybody can make theirs. You can see it. You can read it for yourself. I don't really care whether Mueller was upset about how Barr summed it up. I don't care about these hearings. I don't think they mean anything. You're going to have to decide, you, the American citizen, whether you believe the president's an honest guy or not. Simple as that.
All right, let's move on to Joe Biden. Trump's taking lots of shots at Joe Biden. Is he doing his best to make sure that Biden's the front runner? If I was Trump, I wouldn't be afraid of Biden. I think he's probably a tougher competitor for Trump than any of the radical, wild-eyed nutcases currently running on the Democratic side. But Biden's got a lot of problems, too. So what say you? Is Biden the big front runner, and is Trump helping him?
I don't think Trump's helping him. I think Biden's a front runner. I predicted 6 months ago that Vice President Biden would be the Democratic nominee for 2020. There's no one else in the field who can challenge him. I think President Trump would be smart to want to run against Bernie Sanders. I think that's who President Trump should be trying to help. Biden be tougher because Biden's going to run on the Obama ticket. Okay, so if you like Barack Obama and Americans reelected him twice, you like me. And I think that's a tougher road than the socialist bomb-throwing loons, which comprise all of his competition, all of Biden's competition.
And I get it, but I will say Biden looked really old the other day on the campaign trail. I mean, I was shocked how old he looked. I don't see how how he's able to keep up his vitality, his vigor with a campaign 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the next 2 years. He just looked old.
Well, he is old, and I'm old. It depends on
you
how
look good. You're not that old.
Thank you. I appreciate. And I don't have any makeup on. It depends on how good a leader you are. So Biden, I think, is going to put this Stacey Abrams on a ticket as the second. The Georgia politician, I think she's going to get the second nod. And he's going to run on a multi-ethnic platform. Vote for me because I'm the guy who will feel your pain. There's a big appeal for that. So if Biden does get the nomination, I believe he will, it will be a close race.
All right. And I would classify Stacey Abrams as an ultra-left loon who lives on class politics. So that's amazing to me that he would put her on the ticket. But I guess that's, VP.
Yeah, it's a vision.
Right. You get the black vote. That's it. That's all. Right. It's just a crass attempt to get the black vote. That's it. All right. The Dems' new message seems to be, and the progressive vote. The Dems' new campaign message was debuted the other day. Make America moral again. Is that going to work? You think that messaging is a positive one for the American people?
Well, I don't know. Did Hillary Clinton say that? I don't know. I don't know if Democrats really want to get into that kind of morass. Look, it all comes down to the fact that we are a nation of 330 million people, divided. We're a divided nation. And some Americans are happy with Donald Trump's leadership and the economy and the way that the United States now is presenting itself to the world as a superpower. We didn't do that under Barack Obama. So other Americans say, no. We need a new progressive vision because climate change is going to wipe us out in 10 years. Everybody should get free stuff because it's white privilege, white supremacy. We're a divided nation. That's who we are. And, I mean, if the Democratic Party thinks they're going to own high moral ground, they're insane. There are just as many corrupt Democrats as corrupt Republicans. Now, I do believe, Wayne, that the Democratic Party is going to run on Trump is evil. That's their campaign. Trump is evil. They don't have a lot of issues where they can say our issues are better than the Republican issues. They don't have that. It's going to be Trump is evil. That's what's going to happen.
Right, evil and immoral, because that's where the moral comes from. Evil and immorals, they're going to say. John Bolton says all options are on the table with Venezuela. That country's falling apart, and the military is shooting at the citizens and trying to run them over with armored vehicles, and it's degenerating into a really, really bad situation. Should the United States intervene? Should it be willing to intervene in Venezuela?
Not unless the Soviets, the Russians and the Cubans are actively providing military support for Maduro. Now, if that were to happen, we know the advisors are there, the Cubans in particular. Russians are there as well. But if you were to see soldiers from Cuba or Russia, then you would have to go in to some extent. I don't really believe that is going to be necessary. I think Maduro is going to be overthrown. And it would be better if the United States didn't have boots on the ground there. Let the CIA do what they do. Let the covert operations, and I'm sure they're underway, let them go. But I'd hate to see us put military in there. But if the Soviets and Cubans are going to do that, Soviets again, Russians and Cubans are going to do that, then we'd have to think about it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. O'Reilly. Let everyone know where they could find your new radio show. I understand they also can go to your website and hear it packaged kind of as a podcast for the first few times to see if they like it. Let them know.
Well, it's interesting. We debuted this week, Wayne, with more than 100 radio stations around the country. A sensational launch. But it's just getting up and running. And if you'd like to hear the O'Reilly Update, the name of the 15-minute newscast that we do every day, we have it posted on BillO'Reilly.com, and you can check it out. That goes with the premium membership. You get that now as well, free every day. So I appreciate you mentioning it. Very kind of you to do that.
All right. Not kind of me. We're all happy that you're on the air. We all love you. I mean, listen, all my friends grew up in New York. We all grew up watching you. We all think you're a hero and a patriot. So thanks for everything you've done, Bill. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on today.